Yo guys, once upon a time, man, we used to have power weapons in our secondary slot. It used to be shotguns and fusion rifles. It used to be things like snipers and even Queen Breaker's bow. It wasn't called linear fusions then, but essentially that's what it was. And I can tell you right now, man, there was a certain level of skill with using each one of those guns. Now all of those weapons have now been shoved in the power slot, and unfortunately when you look at the top most used power weapons in the game, you'll see that rocket launchers pretty much holds that spot down in every aspect. Why? Well, it's the same thing we used to see in D1, man. Rockets can turn the tide of a game because it's an easy gun to get a pick with, and it's still the same case here in D2. But today, man, I'm gonna really try hard to turn you away from that, to show you some weapons here that are gonna be fantastic in the right hands and can do a wonderful job for you here in Crucible. Fellas, today we're gonna be talking about the top 5 power weapons. So without further ado, let's get started. At number 5, guys, is Shepherd's Watch. Now, this is an unusual sniper, and I know a lot of you were expecting, if there was going to be a sniper on this list, to be probably the Nymano sniper or maybe the trial sniper. And I gotta say, I like those snipers. They're good, solid guns. But when it comes to Shepherd's Watch, man, it has been the one and only sniper I consistently keep coming back to. I think it's the most underrated power weapon in the game right now, and I'm so surprised more people don't use this weapon. The trait on it is moving target, which is extremely nice because I normally don't sit in one spot and hold down an area. I like to move, I like to strafe, and moving target really aids that. Guys, this is a fantastic sniper right here. It's got the archetype in which it allows you enough impact to shut down supers if you got to, and all around, fellas, I think it's the most consistent sniper in the game right now. Fellas, at number 4 is the Vanguard shotgun. Yeah, I know, this is a crazy one. You were expecting something like Perfect Paradox or maybe even Retro to be on this list. Fellas, those are all great shotguns. But again, another personal favorite of mine, Deadpan Deliver will always deliver those one-hit kill potentials for you. If you loaded it out and you noticed that the different barrel perks on this weapon, you might not have been impressed with the shot. But listen to me, guys. I want you to go into your gun. I want you to load out full choke. I want you to also load out Aztecross rounds. And fellas, this is one of the best shotguns in terms of one-hit kill potential. And believe me, guys, I'm from Destiny 1, man. I'm old-fashioned. I like a shotgun to be a one-hit kill, move on to the next target. And that's something that's not really there with a lot of our shotguns in the game. A lot of shotguns require you to get a couple of shots off or at least be on top of your enemies. Deadpan Delivery, though, guys, will do what you wanted to do, which is essentially get that one-hit kill off at a distance, and you are able to move on to the next victim. At number 3, guys, is the Colony. Fellas, this is such a nasty grenade launcher. And the other side of things, I know some people are like, wow, you're going to throw the Colony on there, but you talk badly about rocket launchers. I get it. But at least the Colony, you can somewhat evade it. And I'm not saying you cannot evade rocket launchers, but there's just some situations, man, you just can't do nothing about when it sends a pass, it's coming at you, and you're in a little bitty ass room. The Colony, however, is a gun that is perfect for dealing with passive players. You got those guys, man, that love to sit in the back and play life advantage, and I get them all the time in trials, especially in survival, man. They get life advantage, they sit in the back, they don't move for shit, and so, hey, what is the weapon to answer to this? The Colony. And a lot of times, man, you throw a couple of shots off, get some picks, even if it's just one pick with your mag, man, you can push on in and kill everyone else because it does that AoE damage to the rest of the enemies. Plus, it just freaks everybody the fuck out. Once you see those little robots moving on the ground, dude, you want to do nothing but get the hell out of that room.
I'm going out with some friends later if you want to come.
At number 2, guys, is Main Ingredient, and it is still the best fusion rifle in the game to me. Essentially because of the battery there, liquid coils. It does slow down the charge rate just a little bit, but it ups that damage to 50 per bolt. And that little bit of increase in damage allows this to be a consistent 4-bolt fusion rifle. We're not even talking about even adding more things to it like Masterworks, which we haven't really even mentioned that in any of the other guns. But I have already seen it in action both by itself and with a stability mod added to it, and fellas, it is nasty, man. There is no fusion rifle in my eyes that can compare to this one, despite there being a ton of other fusion rifles that feel really good, that can definitely get the kills for you. But in terms of always getting your ass out of a jam and being the most clutch fusion rifle in the game, Main Ingredient will always remain the number 1 for me. At number 1, guys, the shotgun that is just overpowering everything in Crucible. My God, it was so deadly in Mayhem this week. It felt like it should be illegal, dude. The amount of supers that was shut down by this shotgun, even if you hated PvE and you never want to do a raid in your life, this gun is so damn good that it will make you go into PvE. You got to, fellas. There's no reason not to do the raids to get this weapon. It is just that damn good. It's got a max size of 2. You get 4 bullets, and each bullet can kill everything within its path. I'm talking about collats, triple collats, quadruple collats, wiping entire teams easily with this shotgun. It is the best in the game, without a doubt. I actually love this shotgun. I want a real model of it in my bed every night. That's how much I love this shotgun. And it blows my mind that I don't see more usage of this gun. And it's not necessarily even from the point of view of people that don't have the gun. It's just simply because rocket launchers have become such a crutch weapon here in Crucible for people to use in order to get picks, man. And I feel like, man, there's so many power weapons like Legend of Aztecross, like the rest of the weapons on this list, that can do so much for you guys. And I can promise you, they give you the most satisfying kills. That's what I love about them, man. Closing that gap, getting in people's faces, landing those crit shots, things like that, fellas. These are fantastic guns, and I would really urge you to try them out for yourself. Fellas, as always, thank you so much for coming and watching this video, and I'll catch you all later.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.